and I was looking at the TV, and I think my dad was watching it. No way. Damn.
Did you?
Water and clear. All right, Nicky. So second time I spilled.
So, context in case you're listening, he just spilled his fucking bang on my floor, so I'm drinking the rest of this.
No, I have reason why. Because he was gonna steal some.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
How?
You were gonna every time I put it on the table.
This is racism right here.
From Mr. Broke Productions, and in association with Maximillionaire and Vice City Kingpin, present to you Life on Easy Mode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I don't even know how to start off this dumbass show anymore.
Yeah.
What do I
Excuse
say?
me, this is not dumbass. This is.
Yeah, how immature of us to forget our 69th episode and not make any jokes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was editing it, right, and then I'm like, all right, let me save this. I'm like, save podcast 69.
Oh.
And we're like, wait a minute.
We didn't make a single joke.
Not a single joke. So
To
we're
the
gonna,
audience,
this is 69 part 2. Not even episode 70.
to us, it's character development, but to us personally,
So can it just
it's backwards.
So can it just be episode 96?
No, why?
What?
Well, 96 because it's 69, but it's just
No,
reversed.
69 part 2.
Well,
I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
When was the last time you 96 someone? Huh?
Honestly, it's just butts touching.
Like, that's how you sleep.
what, 9, 6.
Yeah, and what is that?
It's just reversed. If you switch 69, it's 96.
Right, but like 69. Never
Okay,
mind.
so then
we're
by-
getting way
by
into
that
the weeds
logic,
of this.
We just name it 23 times 3.
What?
What?
23 times 3 is 69.
What? Okay, we're getting way too deep. What the? Where did the math come from into
I'm
this?
just saying he's like 96 and like that's stupid.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah, and then 23 times 3. That's also stupid, but I mean,
Alright.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I'm just, I don't know.
We should do that from now on. We just don't even put the episode number. Everyone has to do math from now on.
Yeah, so
Alright. So this
episode like 197
so
minus.
this would be 35 and a half plus 35 and a half.
We're just gonna go back to episode 38,
Alright.
the most important episode for the show.
It just be
Because-
35, not 35 and a half.
Oh. Oh, because we're not doing. Oh, this is 70. I thought this is 71. I don't know why, but I'm sorry.
Oh, it's episode.
Yeah,
episode 70.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting confused.
We're on episode
now.
7. Welcome to the 70th
Hello.
episode of
Hello.
the Life on Isma podcast, and we
Hi,
still
we're getting
don't know
fired soon.
how to properly introduce this show. So,
And never
welcome
will.
aboard. So, what are we talking about today, boys?
Burger King foot lettuce. Since we're talking
I'm
about
sorry.
numbers.
I like your necklace. I just want to say that first off, I like it. But then with that said, it looks like gumballs that you would get from
It
the
is.
machine.
It's supposed to be gumballs.
Okay.
It's a gumball necklace.
Can you eat them?
You can try.
You know, like those.
Don't break it this time. Last time you had a
Yo,
necklace on.
I was so upset.
There's still a bead. See, like near my headset on the floor, there's still a bead there. I forgot to
Damn.
pick it up. I just saw that just now.
Damn.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
It's crazy. That's when we were
That's
doing the
crazy.
ka. So, we're back. Where?
Wait, I wasn't finished.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
what
Go
were you
ahead.
Talking. What?
Like, is it
We're
like,
back. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Is it like one of those
So,
like necklaces?
so anyways, what?
All right, continue. Whatever. All right.
I don't know. You go.
Okay, all right.
Because I feel like this episode's gonna be more dominant by you guys.
All
That
right.
sounded wrong. Because you're gonna talk about Kenobi and
No,
the boys, which I haven't watched.
69 jokes.
Hey, let's go!
Whoa!
Whoa!
All right, lay down, Miguel. Y'all wanted to talk about Kenobi.
Well, I want to talk about Kenobi and just a little bit because it recently ended.
It ended. Oh.
Yeah. Well, it ended question mark because it was labeled as a series finale, then changed to a season finale, and now the Lucashead film says, "Oh, we're open to season 2 if the audience wants a season 2."
And the audience wants a season 2.
Yes. So, spoiler alert: if you have not seen Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus, this is a spoiler alert. So, if
Spoiler
Nicky
alert.
he will just say the time frame to skip to, right here.
1403.
Okay. So now that that's done, out of the way, Kenobi. So Nicky has not seen it because he's not a Star Wars fan.
I'm just not culturally inclined. Let's just call it for what it is. Every new show that's
show.
out
Yeah.
there, The Mandalorian, The Boys, The Kenobis. I don't watch any of them.
Kenobis.
Kenobi.
The
Sounds like-
Seinfeld.
That sounds like a family
Seinfeld,
sitcom.
The
The
Friends.
Kenobis.
The Skywalkers.
The Skywalkers.
The Offices.
The Avengers. The Parkers.
The Parkers.
The Jokers.
The
you know.
Jokers. The Waynes.
The Waynes. That was my next one. The Clarks.
The Clarks.
Yo.
The Parkers.
The Parkers. All right. Well, Nicky,
The Silvestris.
That's me.
did you ever? So you watched the prequels, right?
Yes.
Do you say that you were more like watchable for the prequels than you were the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy? Do you think that you watched the prequels more? or like we're like culturally inclined to watch the prequels more.
You're talking about like when I was younger, when I was
Yeah.
kind of into Star Wars.
Kind of now until now, yeah.
I guess I would kind of say so. Primarily because when I was younger, I had a big crush on Natalie Portman. So
Same.
I watched them mainly for her. But when I watched the prequels, I actually did end up thoroughly enjoying them. Predominantly the third one more, Revenge of the Sith.
That's such a good
Because
movie.
like even though the prequels get a lot of shit, that unironically was a really good movie, and the ending was like, the start of Darth Vader.
So, yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I actually rewatched the prequels before Kenobi, and I haven't watched the prequels fully through, and it was tough to watch a few scenes, but overall, I think they've gained my trust, or they gained my empathy more, only because of a certain few things. One, because of Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, even though some of his lines were, pretty rough and coarse like sand, but I think I appreciate them more because looking back at it for CGI back in 2002, especially of Attack of the Clones, and looking at some CGI movies today, I'm like, that's actually not that bad.
Were they ahead of their time, maybe?
And some scenes, yes, they were. So, and of course the memes, because every single freaking line in like the prequel movies had to be like a meme.
Hello there.
So, hello there.
Hello there.
But anyways, I rewatched the prequels to get into Kenobi, and overall as a show, because it was only 6 episodes, and they range from like 40 minutes to like
an hour
to 50 to like just in an hour. But I really, really liked it because it was basically kind of like a Logan-esque movie for Obi-Wan. Because in the beginning, he's like not really cut himself off from the Force, but he doesn't like use it any much. He doesn't really. He works. He tries to, make money making some slabs of meat. And then as the story progresses, have you ever watched like the Clone Wars or Rebels? No.
Yeah. Well, I used to watch the Clone Wars.
Okay. Was the Grand Inquisitors in? No, that's
No,
Rebels.
that's Rebels.
Okay. So basically, like they have Jedi hunters. They're called the Inquisitors, and so they hunt, Jedi. And then I didn't really care about like Reva. I didn't care about her storyline. But when Darth Vader shows up in the show, it's so fucking cool. So because it's episode 3, I think he starts the first fight with Obi-Wan, and he looks gigantic compared to him, and that's Hayden Christensen in the suit too. So they have like they replay the fight scenes, and like it's reminiscent of like Revenge of the Sith when they're fighting each other. And then the last episode, they have this big ass fucking fight, and freaking Ewan McGregor, Kenobi, he slashes, like he fucking beats the shit out of Darth Vader with the hilt of the lightsaber, damaging his like fucking like shit. And you can hear him like hissing, breathing like he did in like Return of the Jedi at the end, kind of like that. And then he slashes the mask off, and you can see like Anakin's like burnt face. And there's one line in there. He goes, like he said, I forget exactly what he says here, but he basically says, it's not your fault what happened to me.
He goes, I'm not your failure, Obi-Wan.
I'm not your failure, Obi-Wan.
I destroyed myself.
He goes,
like
you didn't
that.
kill Anakin Skywalker.
Or
And then he slowly smirks and goes, I did. And I'm like, oh, wow.
That's dark.
It's so
crazy.
fucking dark. And then when Obi-Wan Kenobi moves away, like runs off, he just starts screaming Obi-Wan, and I'm like, bro. Obi-Wan. And then the ending of the show, he says hello there, of course. Of course.
Had to put that in
Hello
there.
there.
And then
Hello there.
it didn't stop from there because I knew they were going to bring him back either way. They had to have been. And Miguel texted me this, and he says he wants a season 2 with these 2 characters. Qui-Gon Jinn shows up at the end as a Force ghost. And, de-aged, of course, Liam Neeson. And he just goes, come on, Obi-Wan, we still got training to do. Come forth. Come on. We got to find your home for the next 10 years. So I want to see, like, season 2 kind of him training with, like, Qui-Gon, because that's, like, been, like...
I don't think it'd be more of a training. I think it'd be more like
Like a catch-up, hey, how you doing?
No, not even. Just like a like how Yoda sometimes showed up for
Yeah,
Luke.
okay,
How,
all right.
Luke showed up for Rey.
Okay, yeah.
In that sort of way.
Well, he didn't really show up for Rey.
He did one time.
Well, no, she just walked up to the island and she threw the lightsaber.
No, he came up as a Force ghost, didn't he?
Well, at the end of Last Jedi, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
When he's fighting Kylo Ren? That's not a Force ghost. That was he was projecting himself.
No. No. After that, the Rise of Skywalker.
The Force ghost, because she went to the island, crashed the plane, I threw the lightsaber into the tree on fire, and he catched it and just walked out. So he didn't really come to her.
Okay, fair enough.
But anyways, so I get what you mean. So like kind of like a mentor kind of section, kind
like
of
a guide through like whatever.
Yeah. So, but it was pretty good. There was some scenes like there was some goofy ass fucking shit in the movie. Like the first
goofy episode. Hey guys, Quandale Dingle here. Hello there.
No,
Sorry.
so young Leia's in the show, and actually Obi-Wan and her actually bond throughout the movie.
I thought you were about to say they were about to bang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, listen, you drink Bang all the time. Now it's my... Yeah, can I have a sip, actually, real quick?
Now sponsored by Bang. You can get all the caffeine you need, 300 milligrams per can. No sugars, no calories, no artificial colors.
Can I have a sip?
I'm the only... No.
I'm actually asking politely. May I just have... I promise.
No, because I know how this happens. You guys take a sip, and then by the time
Who said wait? I'm not giving it to him. I just want some for me.
Yeah, give it to him.
Please. I don't know what he's laughing about.
I'm going to keep my drink in my bag.
Okay. Fine. No. I got Poland Spring. I don't need you.
Okay.
Funny enough, it's in Maine. Or from Maine, not even Poland.
Anyways.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. We derailed. I'm sorry.
All right. So, anyways, they bond throughout the entire show. Like that's how I guess like they of the continuity in the New Hope where she goes, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope." Blah blah blah. And there is one scene where she's running away from these people, and it's kind of like a forgettable like plot line at the beginning. But she starts doing some fucking parkour shit. Now, remind you, this she plays like 9-10 years old Leia, and she starts parkouring. A 10-year-old is outrunning like 30, 40-plus-year-old men, and then she
bounty
starts...
hunters.
She's bounty hunters. She slides underneath a tree, and I'm like, what?
She's like Michael Scott yelling parkour.
But like she's outrunning these like older men. I'm like, what the fuck was the writing going on in this scene?
There's a few problems that I have with Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
One that being one of them. The other one is being like spoiler alert, obviously.
Yeah.
Reva getting fucking stabbed.
And then showing up on Tatooine.
And then like literally beating Obi-Wan to Tatooine. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen?
Is this the equivalent of like the ending of Ghost where like man gets shot, he sinks to the bottom of the ocean, comes back from the other side of the sand, is like, you're coming with me.
She somehow gets a ship. Well, stabbed, first of all.
Well, she knows where to go, though.
She knows where to go, but one, it doesn't show her getting to the ship.
Yeah, because it was at the end of episode 5, I think.
Like, I don't know how they pulled that off.
Because she wanted to actually kill Darth Vader because... in the beginning of the movie, they re-show Order 66, and they show these group of kids, and one of them is a black girl. And at first, and then they see Anakin coming with the clone troopers, like at the Jedi Temple, ready to slaughter the younglings. And at the first, when that scene ended, because it cut right there, I was like, oh, so that's gonna be Reva. That's Reva. And then in episode 4 or 5, it's confirmed that it is her. And then because she's always wanted to kill Darth Vader because she knew that it was Anakin Skywalker, and she just always had this hatred to him because he killed all the younglings. Somehow didn't see that she was the one alive. I don't know how. She faked dead, she said?
But Darth Vader knew all this time, though.
Yeah. So he did.
So basically, she was being played the entire time.
Yeah. So, but then she stabbed Darth Vader stabs her with the lightsaber. But then again, she walks out of there. Now I'm sure that people can survive from some stabbings of a lightsaber. The Grand Inquisitor, which I don't even know fucking how, but so she goes to Tatooine so she can I don't even know, kill Luke or kill Luke. So because she finds out that that Luke Skywalker and Leia are twins and that they were separated, and now that she has to go to Tatooine, blah blah blah, and then that's how really her storyline ends. I don't fucking know, but that was the only thing that I didn't like about the show either. Like that plot line was a little
I think she was okay until the Tatooine thing.
Yeah, until that. And then Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru just said, "All right, bust out the guns." He really said we had some fucking AKs. He really said I had some AKs. We're gonna blow up this bitch, and said we're defending this home now, Owen. So, but overall, I thought it was really good. You spoiled it, but you would have liked it because if you watched the prequels, I think probably full on through as a kid and you enjoyed them, you would actually like them.
Yeah, I feel like. For me, I feel like I always maybe liked the prequels a little more than people usually did, because especially
I agree.
Attack on Clones. Is that the second one?
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. That gets a lot of shit. I kind of enjoy that one. I thought the opening scene was pretty good. I thought the rest of the movie was also pretty good.
And you like Clone Wars. You say you watched.
Yeah, I like the Clone Wars. I used to watch it all the time. I think that actually the Clone Wars is kind of what got me into Star Wars. And then that's when I started having a crush on Natalie Portman. Then I watched the prequels, and then...
So you had a crush on animated Padme.
I actually did, unironically.
And then you find out that it's not the same person, but it's even a better person who plays.
Right, so here's what happened. So I saw Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I remember this one episode where, like, apparently Padme, she got, like, poisoned and Anakin had to save her.
I remember that.
And it was, like, this, like, weird little goblin guy who, like, poisoned her. He poisoned her drink or something. And I remember watching that, and I, like, started getting a crush on Padme. And then, like, I was like, oh, let me watch the prequels because Padme's in them. And then I came across Natalie Portman. And I'm like, yeah, I forget. I'm just going to push the animated version to the side, bring reality in, Natalie Portman. And guess what? That was around 2010 when, if I remember correctly, that's when she said that she was having a baby with her husband. So 10-year-old me was shattered. My first true heartbreak at 10 years old. But, you know, I was a hopeless romantic at the time. But, no, I enjoyed the prequel. So what's Kenobi on again? Disney Plus?
Disney Plus.
Okay, it's just Disney Plus, right?
Yeah. And it takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith and 10 years before New Hope, so it's kind of like right in the
Okay, so it's like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right
I think what got me into Star Wars was the complete saga, if I'm being...
Really?
Yeah.
So you played the games before?
I played the games, because, like, the game came out before... What's it called? Before the Clone Wars. And then I started watching the Clone Wars, and vaguely, I don't remember when I started watching the whole series. What happened was, like... me and my cousins would play the Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Sometime after that, we got obsessed with Star Wars, you know, like as kids do. And I don't know, like one day we were supposed to go to like a family party, and my uncle puts in a channel before we leave, and it just happened to be like the Star Wars movies from like the beginning, like episode 1 to like episode 6, like a full marathon. And he left us there.
Damn.
I
think you told the story before.
Yeah,
like, he left for like hours, right?
left for hours. Didn't end until like 2 a.m.
Really?
And he just left. He was like, okay, they're busy watching Star Wars. I'm not gonna.
I'm going to leave
They're
them.
not even going to know I'm gone.
Yeah.
And I mean, my cousin was what, like 11 at that time, I think. So I guess it was kind of okay. They weren't that far, but we just sat through the whole thing, like from I want to say like how long do you think the whole?
Probably each movie is probably about 2 hours. 2 hours.
And we watched all 6.
So yeah, so that's for 12, half a day.
So
Damn.
we spent the whole like afternoon until like midnight watching.
But were
the
you
whole thing.
intrigued? Were you captivated?
And it was like it was just like a surreal feeling. Like
it's just McGill.
like damn, they're not in Lego form.
Wait, real people are in this universe?
Yeah, so.
Oh my God! They made movies based off of the games. Oh my
They
goodness.
don't just make
Like,
incohesive
the guy
noises
from
when they
Fortnite.
speak.
Hey,
Or like the Yoda death sound.
The guy from Fortnite. So yeah. Where was I going with this?
We were just talking about how we all watch Star Wars.
I don't know.
okay,
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's how I got introduced to the live action. But I will say, because of that, I remember. I did prefer the prequels.
Okay, really?
Especially Episode 3. I think that's my favorite Star Wars movie.
Really?
Out of all of them.
I think yeah. I mean, I always started Star Wars. I mean, I think it was towards because Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005.
Yeah.
And then I saw my dad. No. So it was Revenge of the Sith. I was 5 years old, and I was looking at the TV, and I think my dad was watching it. No way.
Damn. Did you?
Water and clear. All right, Nicky. So second time I spilled.
So, context in case you're listening, he just spilled his fucking bang on my floor, so I'm drinking the rest of this.
No, I have reason why. Because he was gonna steal some.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
How?
You were gonna every time I put it on the table.
This is racism right here.
Make sure you clean that up. Use the rest of the paper towel if you have to. I'm going to the Dollar Tree later today anyway. I mean, I gotta vacuum and clean this rug anyway. But goddamn, bro.
It's only clear.
Oh, it's only clear. Yeah, but
only clear.
you still spilled it though. It's more of the ideology that you spilled something on my carpet. What the hell was that? All right, because you cleaned it up, I saved you the rest. I had a little sip though. Don't spill it again. Jesus Christ.
So then don't tell him to take it.
I didn't tell what. I didn't see what happened.
No, because every time I put it right here, he always grabs it and has a sip.
Well, just let him take a sip, because now look what happened. He's not going to drink the whole thing.
You guys drank half of it one time.
Yeah, we did.
Well, you probably did. I took a little sip.
It was both
No,
of us.
you both did.
You were like, gluck, gluck, gluck. You were gulping that shit
You
down.
think they can hear us?
Who? People
Gian.
downstairs?
No, I'm just like, never
Oh.
mind.
Do you think they can hear Gian?
Yeah.
I always increase the audio whenever it's tiny.
Oh.
The microphone.
Yeah, the mic. Yeah. They can hear you right now. Don't worry, bro.
Anyways.
Gian, dare I even ask how you got into Star Wars? Was it via Legos? Because you were a big Lego kid
No.
yourself.
No. It was actually before that, because I mean, I
Put it on the table. And Miguel, don't fucking try to take it. Jesus Christ.
I'm just putting this down. He's so paranoid.
Just chug it at this point, bro. Just down it.
no, I take sips.
Well, I take sips. Hi,
So anyways-
I wear a Wiggles shirt and I take sips.
I'm part of the bro. Did you know the Wiggles are on tour?
I know.
Bro, I'm
We
like,
should go see
what
them.
the fuck?
We can't afford
They're
Harry
like
Styles tickets. Can we-
67 years old. What the fuck are they doing?
So are the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, but like the Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
Kid Leroy brought him out.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, I have a special guest, the fucking Wiggles.
Bro,
and
like,
like,
I
five
bet
of them
you
come out.
like 5% of the audience knew who they were still.
And like three of the
bro.
original like 4 came out.
What happened to the fourth one?
I don't know. I think he was like sick or something.
Oh.
But
All right, well.
He was not wiggling anymore.
but they had like 5 of them there.
Oh shit! Like, cause I saw that on TikTok, but like I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know they did.
And there was like fruit salad. or
Yummy,
whatever.
yummy.
The
Yo.
whole crowd,
Yo.
the whole stadium was singing it.
Bro.
That's
Damn, I didn't realize how big Wiggles were.
Well, probably people like our age were at that concert.
Probably,
So
yeah.
they probably, yeah.
Right. Anyway, so I saw Revenge of the Sith playing on TV because my dad was watching it, and I go, "Oh, what's this?" He goes, "Oh, it's Star Wars," and I go, "Oh, okay." And I go, "Can I watch it?" And he goes, "No," and I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "We're not watching from here. You have to watch the originals." And I
Damn.
go, "What do you mean there are originals?" And he goes, "So
Sit down, son. I'm going to tell you a great
so
story.
there's episode 4, 5, and 6, and then my 5-year-old ass brain didn't understand the context that
Same.
the prequels came out after the
I
what
didn't
is
know that
called
for a
episode
while.
6, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm like, wait. So I had this whole conversation with my dad at 5 years old, like not even understanding full on English, like so I said, you're telling me episode 1, 2, and 3 came out after episode 4, 5, and 6, and he goes, yes, but they weren't always called that. And I go, then what the fuck were they called?
Right, you were entirely within your reason to think that, because when I found out that 1, 2, and 3 came out after 4, 5, and 6, I started thinking to myself, I'm like, so in the 70s when the first Star Wars came out, was it called Star Wars 4 already, or was it just called Star Wars? And I was like, that doesn't make sense then. Why not just call it Star Wars 1 and then the prequels just call them prequels?
And like in school, like I
But so
remember.
I'm assuming then, like, because we were younger when those
Yeah.
prequels came out, they then afterwards named them. All right, the first Star Wars is technically 4.
When Phantom Menace went out, it was called Episode 1. So
Right.
then Episode 2 came out, Episode 3, and then when they finally became like a full-on box set, they changed the originals to Episode 4, 5, and 6.
Because for as long as I can remember, whenever I think of the first Star Wars movie, I always consider the 4, which A New Hope, right? Is that
A New Hope.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
wasn't actually even called A New Hope. It was just called Star Wars.
right? And then
So-
like the second one,
It was Empire Strikes
Empire
Back.
Strikes Back. Now I consider that the 5th
Mhm.
Star Wars. So no, you're entirely within your reason to think that makes no sense. What?
And I like had an argument with this kid at school, and I go, "No, what do you mean the prequels came out first?" And I'm like, "Because they're called Episode 1, 2, and 3." And I remember this argument so vividly at 5, 6 years old. And he
Damn.
goes, "No, what are you talking?" I go, "Bro, why would they call them Episode 4, 5, and 6 if they came out after?"
You understand too? This is during a time when we're still learning numbers.
Yep.
So like
They're like,
1,
why-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No,
Like
it's
it was
4,
just
5,
learning English at that time.
Oh, you're funny.
Bro,
I mean, yeah.
wrecked.
No, I learned English from TV.
Okay, so how
It's like
old were
learning
you?
Japanese from anime. What shows were you
4.
watching?
So we were 5.
Bob.
So anyways,
He said
that's
CAMPFIRESONG.
how I started watching Star Wars, and I watched episode 4 at the time. Episode 4, 5, and 6, and then I watched episode 1, 2, and then my dad was very strict because it was already PG-13. But he said, "You know what? You can watch it because it's PG-13." I was like 6, 7 years old watching my first PG-13. I was like,
In the
I
big
was like, "Oh,
leagues.
big boy league." So then I watched that, and I go, "Ooh, awesome!" So then I became fascinated. By that time, I was already with Lego, so I got all the Lego Star Wars by then. Lego games. I only played like the first Force Unleashed. I think it was on the Wii. I think,
But
and then,
Can
and
we
then
talk about how like George Lucas waited like 30 fucking years, 20 years just to release the prequels?
Well, I mean, he didn't really have a fucking plan out. He didn't fucking write them back,
I mean,
back then.
I know, but I'm just saying like
Well, I mean, like, you make a. Well, here's the thing, because
It was just a way for them to expand the universe, kind
Yeah.
of like the
Okay.
story.
yeah,
fair
because
enough.
like even he didn't even direct the last two. He didn't direct episode 5 or episode 6. He only was writing and producing them.
So he technically only really directed the first movie.
The first one and then the prequels he directed and wrote.
Right.
So, but like because he was like freaking making money off of that, the merchandise all going to him, and then he realized.
billionaire.
And then by the time 1999, the first one, episode 1 came out, he was like, "All right, you know what? We're gonna tell the prequel story about Anakin Skywalker, which in theory was the greatest idea ever." And then when people went to go see it in theaters, they were like, "Oh, interesting." But that's, and then Lucasfilm and Disney sold. He sold Disney. Oh, he sold Lucasfilm to Disney for $4.5 billion. Just him. That his money. That's just all in his bank account. So
Honestly, I would never. Realistically, if I got that money, I'm never doing anything ever again. I'm going on vacations for the rest of my life. I'm not thinking about writing anything else. I'm chilling.
like imagine
my
you
life.
yourself, not the company, you yourself owning $4.5 billion.
That means the deal itself was way bigger than that. If he himself just got that much money, that must
Yeah,
have been
I'm
like
pretty sure
a couple more billion.
Because he's the sole owner of Lucasfilm, but he sold, because he owns it. He sold the company to Disney, so he was getting that money.
That's crazy.
So-
He also did a few other movies besides Star Wars. Didn't
Yeah.
he direct like a fighter movie?
And
like Red something?
Yeah, it's something. And then he directed an animated movie called Epic, I think.
Oh, Epic. I remember
Yeah,
hearing about that.
I don't know
looking
what
it
time
up.
that came up, but yeah, he hasn't been, and he's been seen on like the sets of Mandalorian, you know.
He's credited for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, because he was producer. Yeah, he helped Steven.
That's
Him
a
and
Steven
Steven
Spielberg movie, yeah.
Spielberg were like best buddies.
He's obviously credited for all the Star Wars movies.
Is he?
Yeah, because of the story. Every time,
Darth
even in
Maul
the new movies.
Apprentice. What's this?
Wait, he had an involvement in Star Wars?
Oh, it's a short film. Fan film.
Fan film. Well, yeah. Well, any Star Wars movie that
Yeah.
is made, like obviously it has to have his name because it's characters by George Lucas. Even in the new ones, he's not a producer or a writer on any of them, but he's always credited as characters based from George Lucas. But no, yeah. So that's how I got really into Star Wars, and then obviously The Force Awakens came out, and I was really excited for that. And then The Last Jedi came out, and I go, cool. And then Rise of Skywalker came out, and I go, what the fuck is this bullshit? and then The Mandalorian came out, and I go, ooh, Star Wars is saved.
Yeah.
And then Kenobi came out. I was like, oh, pretty good. I think Disney right now, for shows at least,
They're killing it.
they're killing it. 'Cause I haven't seen
Movies-
Boba Fett. It's just the Rise of Skywalker. I think is just the worst Star Wars movie. I'm sorry. I think it's worse than the prequels. I just did not like that movie, one little bit. I actually my love for Last Jedi. I've actually liked just Last Jedi more and more every time I see it, because I know when the parts that I don't like come up, and I actually kind of like the idea of doing something different. So I kind of appreciate that movie for that. But then Rise of Skywalker happened, and I go, what the fuck?
I think as much as they did my boy Finn dirty, I think The Force Awakens is probably my favorite out of the sequels.
Same. Yeah, I love that movie. And then because I always wanted Rey to be Luke Skywalker's kid or like daughter, offspring, but no, Emperor Palpatine, they had to bring him back.
I could
Unlimited
go on.
children.
I could go on.
I
a
have
whole rant.
ascended.
I could go on a
Stole
whole
that line
rant.
from me.
Bro, he really did. So that's Kenobi. I wanted to briefly talk about, because you guys haven't seen it, and I
Boys.
actually
I have an idea of what it's about.
Yeah, I talked about you guys briefly, but after watching the new episode it comes out Fridays on Amazon Prime, and I just watched that one episode that came out Friday last night. Literally, and I'm not even shitting you, this episode, spoiler alert. Well, not really. They kind of
Spoiler alert.
No,
for
it's hinted in that. So the title of the episode is called Herogasm, and there is few scenes in a house, and there is people having an orgy. But see, Amazon
That's
Prime
how
doesn't.
Stephen King would have wanted it.
Amazon
Yep.
Prime doesn't rate this like TVMA. They have it like 18 plus, so you have to be like 18 plus to watch it. So there's basically that scene in there, but I just want to briefly talk about The Boys because I watched it when I what.
Boyos.
I thought that's the only thing you wanted to bring.
I
Yeah,
wanna-
there's an orgy. That's it.
Yeah, that's
All right,
it. That's
on
it,
to the
guys.
next topic.
So Nicky, there you go.
The boys and the girls.
There you go. Like literally, like there's one dude who has a superpower of shrinking, and he goes inside someone's vagina and just comes out like freaking all
Bruh.
wet, and then he fucking wipes something on like the main character's jacket, and it's all just like fucking wetness, and he goes, "What the fuck is this? Get the fuck off me!" It's such a funny series, but it's like really dark. It's very gory. Like whenever you watch it, McGill, I want to see what your thoughts are on.
I'll watch it when you watch Demon Slayer.
Okay. So.
Ooh,
Yeah,
hit him with
I
the
know.
deals.
Yup.
What if I told you I watched it last night?
Did you?
No.
You guys
watched
hoped up
Demon
so
Slayer. I
bad,
watched The
bro.
Boys.
All right, so fine, because I know you'll like it. But it's just the idea of a corporation owning superheroes, making movies out of them. It's basically Apple and if Apple and Disney and like all like merchants came together and just became one big government like facility to make movies, basically one production company. That's what it's called. Vought. That's what the the company is, and it's just such a cool idea of how like superheroes, like on the outside of like social media, like everyone loves them and stuff like that, but like deep down, like they are some fucked up people, and they'll do anything. There's this one character, I'm not gonna say who it is, but like you could probably guess if you've watched the show, but like there's this one character who wants nothing but people to love him, and will literally kill millions of people to get what he wants. So yeah, we spoke briefly about
Is that
him.
the main character or
Not the main main superhero character, but
start with an H?
yeah. So
Okay.
it's he will do anything, and like there's a lot of like it's 18 plus for a reason. There's gore, language, lots of like nudity and sex. So Nicky, that's on your list.
What, the 18 plus or the nudes and sex?
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
But it's such a good show because I know like Nicky's not into like the Marvel stuff as much as me and Miguel, but like I think like especially his love for like the Joker and like the Dark Knight, how you love the Joker, how he's just nothing but chaos and doesn't want anything else but that. You will appreciate this. So it's definitely a show worth watching, The Boys. So. And there's 8 episodes each season. They're about an hour long each, so it's not that like big, but it's very good. I wonder when the men are coming out though.
The men.
Yeah, the men.
The girlies.
The girls. The girls.
I'm gonna be honest. When I heard of the title of The Boys, not at all what I thought it was gonna be about.
Oh no,
I thought
me neither.
I had no idea it was gonna be about superheroes. The Boys sounds like a cowboy movie. Like guys on bikes, Harley Davidson's like, all right,
The Boys.
let's go beat up some people down at Stetson's and drink some ale.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was about a
it's
corporate
such a good
And it's on
government
Amazon
taking
Prime,
over.
right?
Amazon Prime. I can give you
Superheroes.
guys my Amazon Prime
No,
account.
I used to watch the Tom
Real
Clancy.
quick, look at Miguel's hot dog
All right.
socks.
Oh, hey.
Okay. I used to watch the Tom Clancy. I forgot the name of it, but
Jack
like,
Reacher.
yes, Jack
Is
something.
that with
Jack
John
Ryan?
Krasinski?
Yeah, Jack
Ryan.
Yeah,
Jack Ryan. Okay, sorry.
That's a really good series.
Yeah, I've heard people say that's pretty good.
I feel like the first season was a lot better than the second, but it's still like, very very like Tom Clancy like and like detectiveness and how he's like a political analyst and shit like that, and it's really cool.
Okay.
So, and there's another one with Michael B. Jordan too, where he's in like the same like not I want to say the same universe, but
They make a lot of Tom Clancy movies that I forget about, and like it's just because technically they did it with Harrison Ford back in the 80s. I'm pretty sure it was just called Jack Reacher or something like that. Like he played like the original, like I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I look it up real quick before.
Jack Ryan is not Jack Ryan. Tom Clancy's more of like an entity or like a name of a series rather than an actual person because he has his name on books, shows, video games.
Yeah, Jack
probably,
Ryan.
Series.
He made. There's been 5 different movies. One of them, the Hunt for Red October, was with Sean Connery. That's a Jack Ryan movie.
Oh wow.
And then Harrison Ford, Patriot Games.
Wait, it might not be Jack Ryan.
Yeah, but
no, it is. Yeah.
So I don't think Tom Clancy is Jack Ryan unless because it's different. Jack. I'm kidding. There's a lot of Jacks, but I've never seen any like Tom Clancy movies.
He looks like fucking Captain Price in this.
Yeah, he does. He's all like Bravo 6 going dark.
Damn.
Which, funny enough, I like how you bring that up because last night I played a video game for the first time in 2 months, and I literally just played the campaign for Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, the second
game. I don't know why. I just was like, I
think we talked about that the
play
other
that.
day too. Like you said, like I haven't played video games in a long time, but we talked about it at the beach yesterday. You were like, I want to play Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I just had the urge. I was like, I just really want to play Modern Warfare campaign because, in my opinion, out of all Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare is my favorite campaign story. 1, 2, and 3.
The original.
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Black Ops was really good too, especially Black Ops 1 and 2 with like the plot twist. But I just think Modern Warfare, especially 1 and 2, just drop dead classics. But yeah, no, it's just funny that you just reminded me of that when you brought up Captain Price. Speaking of Tom Clancy, I do like a few of his video games. Siege, obviously, but he also had Rainbow Six Vegas 2, which is actually a
What
really
are you
good.
laughing at?
Nothing.
What, Siege?
No, just like I like Tom Clancy's video game. Like I don't know. That's just funny.
I like I like his video games that he's made.
Yeah, he's a good developer.
Yeah,
good
he's a good
programmer.
developer.
He needs the patch to Chonka, but that's okay. I like Siege though. I raged at
I
that.
play
till,
Siege again now. Oh.
I
I kind of
do
do too. Low-key, that was fun,
It
bro.
was.
Last year when we had the boys playing, I got an ace
not
one
the
time.
boys.
No, not the boys, but
Yeah,
the boys.
The boys.
Yeah, yeah.
The boyos.
The boyos, the Chads, and then you guys. I don't think you guys ever played Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
No, the only Tom Clancy.
The thing about Tom Clancy games is like they're very tactical. They're not like Call of Duty
Yeah.
where I'm gonna get shot 80 times. hide in the corner for 2 seconds,
That's
go back
why
out. No.
That's why I mean Siege was the first like Tom Clancy game I've ever played, I think, and like that I love that more than most recent Call of Duty multiplayer games.
Yeah,
like it's
like,
such a good.
Yeah, even though it's like
game.
a multiplayer game, it's more tactical.
Yeah.
And like if you ever played Rainbow Six Vegas 2, if you ever played Ghost Recon, very strategic, where it's not like you're just shooting a bunch of guys. You have to actually be like tactical. You'll have a team with you. It's fun. It can be very rage inducing at times. I used to play Ghost Recon,
yes.
bro. I would get shot twice. Didn't know where the guy was. I'm like, cool. My head's off my body now. I'm on the floor. Everything's red. Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
But-
And then what do you think about Modern Warfare 2, the remake Modern Warfare 2? That's
I'm
gonna
excited
come out?
for it.
Yeah.
Me too, because I remember we got maybe I'm misremembering, but I think when we heard that Modern Warfare was coming, there was like mixed review about it, like, oh, it's gonna be shit, or some people are excited for it.
And it was
I'm
really
pretty
good.
excited for Modern Warfare 2 because the cover has like Ghost on it. So
Yeah, and I like the I like the campaign more than the multiplayer in Modern Warfare, the 2019 version. I like the campaign better because
I think at the end of Modern Warfare, the campaign, like Captain Price was talking about his squad, and you
Yeah,
talked
and
about like Ghost.
wasn't he sitting in, like a diner showing off folders or something
Something like that. And
Yeah.
it was like Ghost, and it was like the people you met. And
Yes.
remember in like the Modern
Yeah.
Warfare
But
games,
it's just
and like
it's just
Gaz.
a reboot. It's a reboot, so
yeah,
it's all
so
new.
it's like, are we gonna see Ghost again? Let's go.
Yes.
Because Ghost was a badass.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if his character is going to be like the exact same as the originals, or if it's going to be like maybe a little bit different. They might tweak a few things, which that's why I kind of like it. Like they might go into a direction where like, oh, Ghost might be this, but then they turn a corner for the audience and like, oh no, never mind, Ghost maybe, I don't know, could be, a fucking psycho. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Maybe Ghost is a girl. Who the fuck
And there's also a
knows?
theory that Gaz was Ghost. I don't know if you ever played COD 4. Remember COD 4? In COD 4, like when you played with Captain Price, you played as Captain or Soap McTavish.
Yeah.
He was a sergeant at the time, and it was Captain Price and Gaz. And if you listen to Gaz talk and then you listen to Ghost talk, I'm pretty confident it's the same voice actor. I'm almost certain it's the same
it
voice
could
actor.
be the same voice actor.
Right, and
but
like maybe that's
yeah.
just because, all right, I don't know, it's a Call of Duty. You think they could hire another voice actor, but
yeah, true.
it's the same voice. And people theorize, you never seen Ghost's face before, so it's like,
True.
is it just Gaz? Did he not die on the bridge? Spoiler alert for COD 4, but
no.
he changed his name from Ghost to Gaz,
Yeah.
or from Gaz to Ghost.
That
But
makes sense.
that wouldn't make sense for this one then.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, that was just
Yeah.
a theory. I'm not saying.
But
I
they
agree
can
with
do
it.
anything they want now because it's a reboot. So they can
Yeah,
fucking make
so-
Soap Ghost for all we fucking care. Like
Right.
seriously,
Dude. First time I played Modern Warfare 3, Soap died. I cried, bro. I cried.
Damn,
I'm not kidding, bro, because that was such. I loved Modern Warfare 3's campaign, and like I finished it so fast that I was like, that hit me like a ton of bricks. I killed Makarov, and Soap is dead. Now it's all over.
Damn.
Now what?
So Soap died on a platter, on a table. He didn't make it to the shower. Captain Price dropped the soap.
Bro, I have just a question. This is just like something I just wanted to bring up because I was just thinking about it today, and I'm like, I remember there was like I saw a commercial that did this. Now, let me know if you ever knew anyone who did this. What are your thoughts on people who would brush their teeth, then eat breakfast?
That's what I do.
I sometimes do that.
Why?
Well, because
'Cause I don't always eat breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
So I just.
like
No,
like,
I'm saying like I'm talking about like not like if you brush your teeth, go to school, and then have something to eat there. I'm talking about like when you were younger, you'd wake up, brush your teeth, and then immediately after have breakfast.
Well, I mean, it's different because, like, I mean, I would, when I was younger, like, especially in, like, middle school, high school, elementary school, like, I would, wake up because I lived so close, especially during high school. I lived so close to the high school. It was a freaking 5-minute walk before I drove. But, like, I would eat cereal or I would, eat some breakfast and then I would go brush my teeth, shower, and then get on my way to school. But, I mean, like, now, like, I mean, like, if, I think it's more of, like, because I brush my teeth 2 times a day as any normal human would be. But like, and I would brush my teeth in the morning, and if I'm rushing out of the house, especially with work, and I wanted to grab something to eat, and like, oh shit, I need fucking breakfast, I'll just maybe grab a granola bar like a few minutes after I'll brush my
I think
teeth.
it
Well,
just
I mean, like-
depends on routine.
No, that
Yeah.
I get. When I mean like breakfast, I mean like actually sitting down at home, typical white American family, sitting down eating breakfast, cereal, waffles. But right before you did that, you immediately brushed your teeth. Like,
I mean, I
'cause
can't say that I haven't, but I can't say that I won't or will.
because I just feel like two things. One, you're kind of like canceling out the point of brushing your teeth because you're brushing your teeth, and then all of a sudden you eat, and now your breath's gonna be a little stinky again.
But
It's gonna smell like
that's the same
tastes
thing
like the food.
as eating, as brushing your teeth and then eating an hour later. That's the same thing, basically.
Right, but I just feel like again, like it's kind of just pointless to brush your teeth right before and then eat breakfast when you could have just eaten breakfast and then brush your teeth right after.
Yeah, I mean,
Because like I've noticed like this is one thing I've noticed, if I like brush my teeth right when I wake up but I didn't have anything to eat afterwards, I'll still have like a morning breath like smell to my to my breath, so that's why I'll have like some gum or try to eat
Yeah.
something maybe like afterwards, not like immediately after. But then like I feel like if you eat something you don't have that morning breath taste anymore because now you have that food breath in your mouth. But then you brush your teeth, you got rid of the morning breath, and now your teeth and hopefully your breath smells better.
I mean, breath is usually from your tongue, though.
No,
so
I know.
it's-
Yeah, you brush your teeth and you scrub your tongue. So I just think of the video we did last year. Where remember we were the horror video we did.
Yeah.
You're brushing your
Black
teeth.
Friday.
Yeah, the Black Friday video. No, I just thought it was interesting because I just remember I don't know why I just be sitting at home thinking of the random commercials I used to see when I was younger. I just remember this Eggo, I think it was an Eggo commercial where this kid's doing his routine, he brushes his teeth, then immediately after he has chocolate waffles with syrup, and then he goes to school.
Good breakfast.
Yeah, it's a good breakfast. But I'm like, dog, you just brushed your teeth beforehand. And another thing too, it gives you a weird taste when you immediately brush your teeth. And then you have a sip of orange juice, and then you have some waffles, and you have some cereal, because now you still have that minty taste plus the breakfast you just had. So it's you're not only are you canceling out the point of brushing your teeth, but now you have a weird minty toothpaste taste to your Eggo waffles. So ain't nobody having mint waffles in the morning.
True.
Actually, that would be kind of a cool idea. Mint waffles, maybe.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Well, what about pistachio? Maybe.
I like mint. See, this is an argument we're going to have. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I agree. I think it's good too. I feel like mint is one of those things where you can have it in toothpaste, gum,
But see,
Oreos,
the people
cookies,
like,
ice cream.
You eat mint? Oh, you're basically eating toothpaste. And I'm like, no.
What?
I fucking hate when people bring up that argument. So if anyone has that argument, you're basically eating toothpaste, you're not. Because toothpaste, you can't even eat. Well, you could eat it, but it's not really good for you, and it doesn't taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream at all. It has that mint kind of feeling or flavor, but it's nothing if I were to pull Scroob a whole tube of toothpaste in my mouth, chew it, swallow it, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, yeah, that tastes exactly like mint chocolate chip ice cream. No, it's not.
No.
It's not the same.
No one's having toothpaste for breakfast.
No, or give me your tube.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of mint. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well that's
that's
fair.
fair,
I mean,
that's fair.
It's definitely I guess the feeling of the flavor, because people are like, oh, it reminds me of toothpaste. I get that.
It's not even that. I don't even think it tastes like toothpaste. I just don't.
You don't enjoy it.
I just don't like the flavor.
Okay,
no.
all right. But I
Too
mean,
icy.
but
icy.
Too much drip for you.
too much
Yeah.
drip. But I do love I think mint chocolate chip ice cream might be one of my favorite ice cream flavors. But
I do like it.
Yeah.
Do you ever have peanut butter with your ice cream?
no, I mean I have peanut butter flavored swirl with ice cream.
No, I'm saying if you just next time you have a bowl of ice cream, I don't even think it matters
Yeah.
what flavor. It goes good with anyone. Just put a little spoonful of
See,
peanut butter.
the thing. See, I eat things with peanut butter like apples, waffles. The thing, or even peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter on waffles. I haven't had that in a while.
Oh, it's so good.
I know.
But here's the thing with that, and the thing about peanut butter is if I'm mixing it with ice cream, it's gonna maybe I've never had it before, so I can't say that. But because peanut butter, even by itself, gets stuck in your teeth a lot, food mixed in with peanut butter will get stuck in your teeth, and I think that's worse than just peanut butter getting stuck in your teeth, because you're having the bits of food stuck with the peanut butter in your teeth. So, but I mean, I still eat stuff with peanut butter, like waffles. Sometimes I just make sure I down that shit with syrup, and then brush my teeth after that one. I brush my teeth after that one. But I haven't had it with ice cream, so I wouldn't know what that would be like.
Here's a tip when it comes to waffles.
Okay.
When you put the waffles in the microwave, put the syrup.
What?
You don't microwave your
No,
waffles?
you put them in a toaster. What
You
kind
don't
of
have to.
You could do both.
Yeah, but it gets soggy in the microwave. It gets a
Honestly,
lot more soggy.
I kind of like my waffles soggy. No, okay, here's why. You put the syrup on before you put it in the microwave, then you put it in the microwave. Because I'm telling you, bro, hot syrup hits different.
So you use that microwave right there?
Well, not that one. That one's kind of half out of commission because it doesn't rotate.
Yeah. When was the last time you used a microwave?
An actual working one. Let's see. When did I move?
that one.
When did I? When was the last time I used that? I use that one all the time. I mean, when was the last time I had a rotating microwave?
Oh.
When did I move in here again? When did I meet you guys? Basically, it's been a hot minute.
Oh my goodness.
I should buy a new microwave soon.
But
How much a microwave? $80, not even.
who knows?
I don't know.
With
I'll just buy one.
inflation nowadays, I don't know.
That's true. I'm buying a new car.
I could say it's like $50. We get to Walmart, yeah, $200 for a microwave.
I honestly, I think I agree with Nicky here. 'Cause
Really?
I could go both ways. I could have it crunchy or soggy.
Well, see,
like it
I don't
soggy.
like it soggy. I feel like it's more satisfaction because waffles when they're put in the toaster. And
You know what? I never mind. I take it back. I like it good in between.
What do you mean?
Like crunchy, not too crunchy, but not too soggy.
because the syrup already makes it kind of soggy. Well, not
Yeah.
soggy,
Right.
but
Especially if it was like blueberry waffles or chocolate chip. I like them soggy, but they're soggy because I would put the syrup on them, then microwave them, and then it was
See,
the
that's
syrup was
psycho shit.
seeded into the waffles.
that's psycho shit.
How's that psycho shit?
You don't. That's weird. You don't. It's like that's like putting ketchup on something and putting it in the microwave. That's basically the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's basically the
That's
same
not, no,
idea.
that is not the same
It's
thing,
the
dog.
same
because the
thing.
reason why I'm doing it is because when you put the syrup on, then you microwave the waffles. It like seeds itself into the waffles. So like,
I guess.
I think it always tasted good. I mean, it's just a matter of preference at the end of the
We
day.
just
If you like
gotta test
crunchy
it.
waffles,
Yeah.
We just gotta
I mean,
test it.
I've had like when I microwave like re-microwave like leftovers and there's still like I guess syrup inside the pancake or something like that, and I'll put that in the microwave. I'll still put syrup back on there like if I have some at home, but like I don't know, it's just that I don't know.
again, it's just a matter of preference. If you like
Yeah.
it crunchy, that's fair. Like for example, when I make sandwiches, I prefer a crunch with my sandwich. That's
Okay.
why I put chips in them.
I hope that we can all agree though, because I used to know this kid that would do this. Please don't tell me anyone here puts ketchup on their mac and cheese. Okay, good, thank God. Okay.
What the?
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's disgusting.
No, but he loved it.
That's like someone who's not Italian at all trying to be Italian. Ketchup has tomatoes in
I don't
it.
think
This
they.
is pasta.
I don't think. No, like mac and cheese, just mac and cheese.
No, I
Just-
know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they were just trying to make pasta, you know.
Maybe they're just trying to kill themselves.
Pasta
know?
with cheese.
Yeah, maybe
they're like, okay, I got the base
This is tomato
ingredients.
sauce.
Oh my god, bro.
They're
That's
like,
like,
it's like
they're
it's
trying to
just
make like olive vodka sauce or something. What the
it's
fuck
like,
is that?
It's like baby pasta, you know. Like it's not there yet. But
It's ketchup
fine.
on mac and cheese sounds like a baby made it.
But then like people like put like I don't like it when people put like food and then it has ketchup on it and put that in the microwave. I don't like it. Like
No,
warm
I've never done that
ketchup.
before.
No,
No.
it's disgusting.
Ketchup you put on afterwards. I agree there.
Yeah, but like warm ketchup is disgusting.
Yeah, no, that's no.
Yes.
Ketchup needs to be cool.
Yes.
Because
Room
here's the thing.
temperature.
Ketchup, right? You put it in the fridge. Do you put your syrup in the fridge for waffles?
Yeah.
No, it could be room temperature. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that
both.
you can
Yeah,
go both
true.
ways with that.
So that's why like I prefer hotter syrup. Hot ketchup just sounds
Yeah.
gross.
I think so. Before, because we're almost probably gonna end it. So you know like the regular bottles of syrup that you get like Miss Butterworth or like what's the other one?
Aunt Jemima?
Aunt Jemima.
It's not called
now,
Aunt
now it's
Jemima.
Aunt
I
Hill, the
forget the
frickin'
name.
it's Aunt
call it.
Jemima in my heart. It's something Mills. I don't know.
Something, yeah.
But I don't put those in the fridge. The only syrup that I put in the fridge is like if you want to call them organic syrup, but it's like the real maple syrup, like
Right.
in that glass bottle,
Yep.
like that flows watery, or it's like very fast pouring. I put that in the fridge to cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I put like other stuff in like the cupboards and stuff
Yeah,
like that. But
exactly. No, that's fair because that's like the real maple. That's the real deal.
that's the best maple syrup. So,
Yes, I
even
agree.
though that shit's expensive.
True, but it is the best.
Yes.
Is there anything else we wanted to talk about? I think it was a little toothpaste / syrup /
I think that was a good lesson. See how we just came off?
I have one more. I have
Okay,
one
Lord.
more.
Oh, no.
So me and Nicky before.
Oh
we
yeah.
were, We were before you got here. We were talking about like the coolest album covers and then the worst album covers.
Okay.
And why did this come up? Do you remember?
We were, I forget what, but we were looking at albums from hip hop artists. Like no, we were looking at Snoop Dogg's discography because he put out a new album.
He put out a new album
Shit, he
today,
did?
and I was like, it's like a collab album thing,
Okay.
whatever.
It's like a compilation or something.
And
like
and I was just like looking at like his older albums just out of curiosity, and I was like the album covers from 2000s were kind of ass, and
in the 90s.
I'm not just saying that for Snoop Dogg.
It
I'm
looked
saying
like they
for,
discovered Photoshop and they're like, just put everything on it.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, some of them. I'm trying to remember.
So we were just saying like, all right,
because just look at this.
like, hey Snoop, what do you want on the album cover? Yes.
Dogs.
Yo, that really
Just
looks
all the
like
above.
that looks like Photoshop just came out too when they
And-
Yeah,
animated.
exactly.
Well, this one's not that bad,
But let me see.
but and
Like
then,
you get the idea. So then we were talking like, what artists have had like the worst album covers and which artists had like the best album covers?
so my choice, like no doubt in my
I
mind.
think I know what he's gonna say.
Guess.
J. Cole or Kanye?
No, for worst.
Oh,
album.
worst.
Uh-huh. You probably don't know him.
No, then never mind.
He definitely has a few good songs out there, but Gucci Mane
Oh, Gucci Mane.
is the top contender for the worst album covers.
Damn,
I've
let me
ever
see. Let me
seen.
see these. When was this? Is it a most recent one that you're gonna show me?
No.
First of all, this guy releases like 10 albums a year.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna tell you how many albums.
because
he
he's
has.
not really that. Well, it's not. I'm not gonna say he's not that good, but I mean, he's just. I don't know, yeah.
Gucci Mane.
I mean, if you release 10 albums in a year and not one of them is like a hit that no one knows about,
Yeah, it's.
I'll tell you the album count right
I
now.
didn't even know he. Yeah.
14 of them are studios.
Are the others like compilations or like?
He has 74 mixtapes.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? How many years has he been in the business?
Since his first album was from 2005, it says it's on
What
Apple.
the fuck?
Mhm.
So it's not even that long. You think with that many albums, you think he's been around
That's
since like
still
the
like
80s?
17
He
years
has
of
released
seven-
more than 100 albums and mixtapes since
that is by the math. That is 10 albums per year or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
something like that.
just more.
And these names are not it. And these albums.
I've only seen. I don't like Gucci Mane when he's featured and stuff. See, that's just me. I like.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
right.
gonna read these album.
Lay it on me.
Album titles.
All right.
2006, Chicken Talk. Okay, these are real. 2007, Bird Flu.
And not flu like they flew. FLU.
FLEW.
No, FLU like
flu.
flu.
Oh.
The flu.
2007, no pad, no pencil. and the best part is the fucking album cover.
Let me see this one.
It has a diamond Bart Simpson chain.
And the best part, if you're listening to this, you can look up these album names while you're
I'll
listening
insert
to us
them, of
on
course.
Spotify, Apple, and others.
Chicken Talk 2.
No, my favorite. Wait.
See, all right, that's a pet peeve I kind of have actually.
What when they just rename it?
when they rename it and they just call it two.
Two.
I don't like. I don't
Donda
get
2.
that. Or like Lil Wayne when he does it. I think he's done it a few
Carter
times.
Carter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like it when just come up with a
Wait,
different
no,
album.
my favorite name.
Gian, Nicky's favorite. EA Sports Center.
It's in the game.
I'm sorry.
It's in the main.
No. Did EA Sports like okay with that, or did he just like say like
Who
I'm
knows?
gonna?
They probably don't even know that he
They
made
look
this
like
because
Kids Bop Ti- they look
because
like-
that was like that album was like put in between like 60 other albums, so they probably didn't even know he released
Honestly.
it.
Bro. All right.
so,
Well,
and
so
we were talking about that. So then we also came across the topic of like, all right, which artists have
The
like
best
the,
ones?
The
like
best
the
albums.
coolest album covers?
see, I think album album covers are good when it's not like so much on an album cover.
Right.
If it's just simple, if it's something simple.
Do you have any like particular favorites or?
I mean, I like a couple of Drake covers.
Mhm, we
I
mentioned
do.
Drake.
Yeah, I do like that one. Eminem has a couple of ones that I do like.
Eminem.
True, I do. Yeah.
I do like, obviously I like Fine Lines covers.
Yes!
I do.
Yes! We did it! We did it! Yes! Let's go, bro. Shake my hand.
What?
So we had a bet. We were like, all right, so we're going to ask Gian, without even mentioning Harry Styles, we're going to say, how much you want to bet? He's going to say Fine Line is a cool album cover that he loves. We're
I
going to
think
bet.
it's a good album cover.
As soon as you said, I think less is more, I'm like, oh, he's going for Harry's House or Fine Line. Or hell, even Harry's debut. We're going to make sure he says Harry's one of his albums. And we said particularly Fine Line. We were waiting
I
for
think
it.
it's a good album
No,
cover.
we know. It's just we knew you were
We
going to
were
say it, so we
waiting
made a
for it.
bet for it.
Well, what was the bet? How much?
Oh, we didn't.
Well, then it's not a real bet.
Well, it's like
It's all pride and
like
dignity.
we bet he's gonna do it.
Yeah, like I
Okay,
bet
well.
it. Yeah, and so that's so
Well,
we.
do I win anything at least?
No.
You win
Well, 'cause
honor. I don't know.
I mean,
we're gonna continue.
all right. Well, I mean, so Drake has a few. Eminem, I like the Harry Styles Fine Line.
Yep.
I do. I like the which clean one do I like?
Night at the Opera.
I like Night at the Opera. I love because I've been listening to it. David Bowie's Fall.
Stardust.
I really like that.
He's just standing on
album
the corner.
I love that album cover.
Also, funny enough, on that album cover it says Key West. I always think Kanye West.
I know, me too.
West.
So
I feel like a lot of like older artists have a good
Not rap artists.
not the one. So remember the what's the Who album?
who's next? Oh, that's the one that Miguel doesn't
I
like.
didn't like the album cover of that
I
one.
know,
as
'cause,
Was
much.
that the one
It's-
with him pissing on the?
Yeah, and then like the
Yeah.
clouds. You know, like
it's
Photoshopped
so weird.
fucking sky.
It's so
I like
weird
it. I like
looking.
it. I get it.
Um,
I get it. I like it. They're kind of going for like an atmospheric, like, oh, we're like on
Yeah.
the mountains, we're on top of the world. You know,
Um,
who's next to fight us?
Oh, what's
I get
that?
it though.
Actually, wait, I haven't.
But my favorite album cover is In the Court of the Crimson King, because it's so simple, but there's so much chaos to the album
I
cover.
think I know what you're talking about.
It's just the face, the pink face,
Oh, never mind.
In the Court of the Crimson King.
Oh
That
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That one right there. I love that album cover because it's just a face. There's nothing else on it. But like there's so much chaos to the photo itself, and it's fucking terrifying.
I
love
love
it.
all Man on the Moon covers.
I agree.
We did mention.
Yeah, we did
it.
mention. I like the
Um,
third one the most.
I love Certified Lover Boy. No, I'm kidding.
I love Very Heavy,
kidding.
Very Humble by
I
Uriah
love
Heep.
the Batman soundtrack.
I feel like for me, my favorite album covers are the ones where it's just faces. Like if you look up Facelift by Alice in Chains, that's pretty cool. Like
Awaken My Love by
Awaken My
Childish
Love.
that
Gambino.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, anything like I like it when it has like I love it when it has the artist on the cover sometimes too,
Mhm.
and they do that well, and it's not
Taboo
like the
by
fucking
Denzel Curry.
and it's not fucking Snoop Dogg fucking PNG monies everywhere.
And, like, there's just literally every effect ever. Like, dog,
Bruh,
like,
like,
chill out. I can't even read what it says after that.
I kind of liked Juice WRLD's second album cover. It's like it looks like it's a
Death
video
Race
game.
for Love.
Death. I
It's
like.
supposed to be a PS1 game.
Yeah, I kind of like that cover. Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, I like that cover. So.
I think my favorite is Flower Boy by Tyler the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just like the art style of it is pretty cool, and like the bees, and I already told Nicky this, but like I don't know, it's something about it. The colors too.
Are we good now though?
Yeah, I got nothing
Okay.
else. I think that's just something we
Yep.
wanted to bring up.
All right.
but
Well.
that's about it.
Yeah, you wanted to bring it up so that you could say that I said
Yep.
fine line. You
Yep.
Like there was no other thing. You're like,
Yep.
how much you want to bet Gion's gonna say
We
that?
just wanted.
Well, let me
We
guess. $100. Did you guys even have a conversation about best or worst albums, or were you just?
No, we did. No,
wanting- Oh,
we,
okay.
we, we legitimately have that. That's when we came to the conclusion of like,
he's
gonna say Harry
I'm gonna
Styles.
probably say Fine Line. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good album cover. We are on YouTube and listening wise. Whenever Miguel wants to upload them, we're on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Google Music, Amazon. We're on Walmart. We're on Target. we're on Target.com.
you mean Target? You mean the
We're-
store that always
we're
gets a
on a-
remodeling every
Oh
week?
my
on Gucci
God!
Mane.
Yes, I want to talk about that briefly. I fucking hate Target. I hate that for that shit. We walk into Target right before the beach, and they remodeled it again. The one in Smithfield, diarrhea, brown instead of red. It
And
makes
then
no sense.
the Target itself was white.
Well,
I guess
that's
you-
always been white though.
I guess you could say the design was a miss.
A miss.
Get it? Because Target.
Anyways,
End the shit.
so so we're on all those and many more.
And
Miguel.
Gucci Mane's Apple Music profile.
Oh yes, we are on
We're
there.
in
We're on
there
one of his
somewhere.
78 albums.
Yep, we're on Apple Music Live too somewhere. My bad.
All right, Miguel. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What are your final words?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I wanted to do this. Yes, I got. Oh, it's empty. Never mind.
Of course it's empty.
All right. What are your final words?
Donda is my favorite album cover.
You certified lover. Bitch.